We got some Power Ranger news to report, and it's not from Jinsaku. Do you know what time it is? Welcome to the Legacy of Nerd. My name is Daniel, and yes, we got some Power Ranger news. Little tidbits, especially with San Diego Comic-Con coming up. We got some news leading up into that. No, we're not talking about the Jinsaku tweet about the reboot that every YouTuber has pretty much talked about, or every Power Rangers YouTuber has talked about, and there's a reason for that, and we may talk about that at the end. But the first thing I'm going to report is Boom Studios has released some teases and some first looks at their Power Rangers Infinity one-shot comic book that will be coming out. I think it's coming out next week, July 22nd. And in it, we have a new team of ragtag Power Rangers. We had gotten this image a couple of months ago. It wasn't, people didn't react well to it. It is different. There's like a red bear, or a bear that's going to be the Red Ranger. There's going to be a grandma that's going to be the Blue Ranger. The suits, what we're seeing so far, they're different. I don't think they're the final suits, so that may be a thing. But the first looks we got at it, we got some, I guess it's like a multiversal thing. And in it, we got, well, we got Power Rangers Personal Trainer Force. They look interesting. They actually look like those tattooed teenagers from Aliens, like those luchadors. I forget what it's called, but it kind of gives me those vibes a little bit. And then we got another one, which people actually reacted to really well, and we're like, we want a book on this, was Power Rangers Paladin Force. And it's basically like Power Rangers that are knights. And it looks like it's like in medieval times also. So those are some of the things that we got this week for Infinity. Again, that's going to be a one-shot book that is coming out in July 22nd. And it's not going to be an ongoing series. We still don't really know what's going on with Boom. I even, like, at this point, like, I think it can go either way. Power Rangers is either going to stay with Boom, or they're going to move on to another company like Skybound. So, of course, this all comes off the heels of Boom Studios being sold to Penguin Random House, which is a big major comic book distributor and publisher. And not just comic book, but just a big time publisher. Got some more information on that, people in the comments, thank you. But yeah, so I really don't know what's happening with it, but I keep on seeing like all these one-shot books that are coming out. This and Usagi Jimbo is coming out. They're not series, they're one-shots, and they're all coming out in the next couple months. So I really don't know what's going on with that. Maybe with the Boom Studios restructure, they're just going to take a pause and maybe resume books later on, or maybe it's leaving. I really can't call it anymore. But some things that are coming up with San Diego Comic-Con, Boom Studios is doing some really cool variant covers with the last issue of 122 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And they're like, you know, merge books. So like there's a cover that's like Red Ranger and Black Ranger kind of like split, and they're merging in together. Like they're reminiscent of those issue 0 covers where they're holding the helmets, but this one each has 2 Rangers. All the images I thought were pretty cool. Red and black. I think it's yellow and blue, pink and green, and then there's another one, green and white, which I expect that one to be sold out really quickly at the Boom Studios booth at San Diego Comic-Con. So those are supposed to be on site. They're going to be selling them at the booth. I do not know if there's going to be any way to buy them after the event. They seem to be like they're limited. There's actually a bunch of variant covers that are coming out with San Diego Comic-Con by different artists. There's some cool ones. So if you're going to San Diego Comic-Con, you pick up some of these cool covers, show it off, go onto my Facebook or Instagram, tag me in some photos, and let me know what they look like in person. Because what we're seeing here, they look pretty cool. The thing that happened leading up to San Diego Comic-Con, ThreeZero announced that they are in fact making the Matt Cook Green Ranger from Boom Studios ThreeZero figure. So I'm not sure how much it costs yet. I didn't see a price yet on that, but you're going to be able to pre-order this from Diamond Select on July 25th, but it's going to be limited to 500 pieces. As you see, this figure is very highly influenced, and the whole Matt Cook suit is really heavily influenced on the Bat in the Sun design that they used for the Power Ranger beatdowns that JDF wore. Obviously, this is a little bit more stylized with the comic book. They kind of made some differences, but you can definitely see the similarities there. I know a lot of people, I posted this on the Facebook. And a lot of people were saying like they're just going to pick this up because this is the closest thing we got to an official Bat in the Sun JDF suit. So a lot of people wanted this figure. And plus, a lot of people love the Matt Cook version of the Green Ranger. It's been a really good character that was fleshed out in the comics that they introduced that was different. So I see this going pretty well. A lot of people are asking like, why are they only making 500 of these? Well, one, I think they're worried about overstock. A lot of the Power Rangers stuff are being overstocked right now, and they're eventually going on clearance. So that's a way to combat it. Two is to make it limited. So it's another way to make it a high-end specialty item. Maybe cost a couple extra dollars. I kind of see it being like 120, being around there. So I don't know if it's going to be that much extra. But what's another reason is I don't know what's going on with Boom Studios and Power Rangers. So, you know, Boom Studios may not be the Power Rangers comic book going forward. So they may just be, they were already working on this and they just don't want it to be around very long in case Boom Studios doesn't have it. So that's a theory as well. So yeah, we got some Power Ranger news. So some things that are coming up. More Phenomenal Expo here in San Antonio is coming up August 10th through 11th at the Wonderland Mall of Americas. We are actually the ones that are sponsoring and officially bringing in Charlie Kirsch, Min Kwan, the Yellow Ranger, the daughter of Trini Kwan. So she will be here in San Antonio at More Phenomenal Expo, signing autographs, taking pictures. There'll be panels, there'll be vendors, it'll be a lot of fun. And of course, we got Dragon Ranger coming to San Antonio. It'll be his first U.S. appearance here at More Phenomenal Expo. And I know a lot of you guys are thinking, like, what does he have to say about the Jinsaku? So Jinsaku recently released a tweet, and he basically said that Hasbro is shopping around their version of the show, which is supposed to be 10 episodes based off of the 10 most popular episodes that happened in the original series. And it's going to be kind of like once and always-ish production-wise. Why I haven't made a big video on that? Well, there's a reason. And I can't talk about it yet. So, yeah, there's a reason. I haven't talked about it, and I haven't given it much light, and that's where we're standing at. So, cool pickups. One of my buddies, Brian, got me this. It's really good condition. It looks beautiful, man. Look at that. Look at that gold chrome. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. What do you think about Boom Studios Infinity? What do you think about these alternate Power Ranger teams that are just being introduced and we don't know if we're going to hear from them anymore? What do you guys think about the variant covers or any of them that you want to pick up? And what do you think about the Matt Cook Green Ranger ThreeZero figure that'll be coming out? Is that something that you want? Are you hoping they're more wide release? Why do you think it's only 500 pieces that they're releasing? Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and y'all know what time it is. It's morphin' time.